Where's our last save ni? Jangan jauh. Okay, at least dia auto save bila aku masuk. Alright. It's a surprise sentence. Sekejap, aku rasa aku kena buka shield dulu. Dah tak boleh skip benda ni. Yo, come on. Jap. Aku nak buka. Gila tinggi ni dia punya damage. I'm gonna die. I'm not build for one form. Jap, aku kena tukar aku punya ni kot, aku punya form. Untuk yang ada satu form yang sesuai untuk lawan Jedi kan. Tapi aku tak ingat nama form dia. Okay, at least boleh tengok. Kan tak bagi check time ni. The power. Okay. Okay, Makashi. Only if target is welding lightsaber, right? So tukar Makashi. Okay. Aku rasa tak perlu guna ni. Aku rasa pakai force lightning. Yo, dia setiap kali dia swing aku banyak gila damage. This is impossible. Maybe aku perlu naik lagi satu level. But so far it's like bullshit. Aku rasa aku patut selesaikan kat planet sebelum aku patah balik sini kot. Because mungkin kalau aku complete ni aku akan dapat lightsaber and then aku at least boleh one on one dengan dia. Pasal aku macam aku ada weapon disadvantage sekarang. Tapi aku rasa aku punya save point jauh kat belakang. I hate this. What have you done to my crew? Okay, let's try again. Makashi and apa kata aku spam pasal aku punya DPS daripada force lightning banyak gitu. Jauh ke ni? 14 minit juga lah aku hilang. Ya, aku rasa kena complete kan dulu sebelum patah balik. Man, aku baru keluar daripada ni. Tak pergi sini. So kita buat benda sama. Ya, sini aku tak settle lagi tadi.
This
More where
shall
that
not
came
stop us for
from.
long.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
Apa tadi kau ambil? Stun rod dah. Oh wait, aku nak tukar orang kan? Guna pain in the ass nak level up balik. Toughness yang aku ambil lepas tu kan. Just toughness. This conditioning. Actually conditioning okay kak. Aku rasa kita macam kalau aku ambil weapon focus, weapon the weapon focus melee tak? So ni finesse. Never mind. Beauty belt, okay, ni aku ingat. Weapon, vibro sword ni je ada. Tactic measure ya. Ni tak, ni bukan untuk dia. Ni aku bagi strength package. Let's save kali ni supaya aku tak perlu nak buat benda tu semua lagi. Kenapa kau nak kena pergi depan depan?
Defend yourself.
Aku dah instruct kau daripada belakang.
More where that came from.
Kenapa susah sangat nak kena dia ni?
More where that came from. You have left me an opening.
Sekebal gila lah dia punya mind. Kau hanya binatang juga.
You have left me an opening.
Okay. I guess at least kita masuk dalam ni dulu, kita turn in kita punya quest dulu. Dekat sini lah betul.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
Found your thief.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran? It has to be someone near their camp. Are they turning on their own? Typical. That's about all I know. I've never seen the thief clearly. Do you have any idea who it is?
A woman in the ruins, a trap by the violence.
Don't worry too much on her account. She's a thief and got what she deserved.
What my reward?
Here's your reward. Finally, I can get back to work.
Mushroom blaster, sampai sonic blaster. Janganlah bagi aku blaster, aku perlukan melee weapon.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't deal with. Is there anything else I can assist you with? What have you learned, Jedi?
Nothing, no.
I hope that you haven't... Is there any...
There you go, you know. I still haven't found a cave. Okay guys, ni. Actually aku boleh check dengan dia ada jual melee weapon tak?
It's you. We have a small problem with Kinrath. I take care of it That's all you.
So we need to find a cave, but aku tak jumpa cave tu lagi. Sekejap aku nak check kau ada jual melee weapon tak? Let me see what you're selling. Alright. Kau ada yang double bladed sword ya, upgradable, okay. Ya, better pakai vibro punya, tapi fuck, mahal gila. Sure, bye. Okay. So now I need you to wear the vibro double blade. Pasal kau punya stats tu dah pakai tu. So ada workbench tak berkata kat sini? Ada workbench. I don't think anything is in here. So I need to upgrade this weapon. Itu semua tutup. Aku ada workbench kat dalam kapal, tapi kalau aku masuk kapal dia aku dah lawan si bodoh tu.
What do you want
Tak
now?
cakap dengan dia lagi.
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be mercenaries.
Yeah, why are the mercenaries here?
We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
But why?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a bandit is just a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, food, or whatever just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. So the disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
I'll be going. I guess the cave kat belah sana kot. Mana aku ada corner yang aku tak habis explore lagi. I thought I've explored everywhere. Let's check setiap corner. Kat sini tak nampak sebenarnya. No, this is Enclave Courtyard. Dah pergi dah. Ya, dah pergi dah. Cuma entrance ni aku tak jumpa, but still. Or maybe aku dah ke sini. No, I've been here. We just need to find the fucking cave. Pasal cave tu patut dekat sini. That's the cave, bodoh ya. Ya. Pasal entrance dia kecil gila macam ni. So, doesn't look macam pasal aku assume macam cave macam bagilah besar sikit kan. Senang sikit nak nampak. Is that Rook? The stealth generator, is it?
More where that came from.
Backtrack that. Because I thought I saw something. Atmospheric sensor. Siapa yang... Okay, saya dia yang mamat yang dekat swim part ni. Mamat dekat luar tu dia cari benda ni. So let's just follow the fucking machinery. Okay, this one ada banyak, so let's horror. Kau survive horror.
Time to take you down to size.
Sekejap, bagi aku check rubber dulu. Wait, aku patut bercakap dengan dia orang betul. Wait, force choke? What force choke dia? Wait, what? Kenapa tiba-tiba influence aku hilang?
Very well. What is it you wish to know?
You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the...
Okay, I have a question.
Very well. A force bond? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. No. I thought I had heard mention of such connections in some of the holocrons, but I do not possess them. They are part of the holocrons that were taken from the Enclave.
Where would the holocron be?
I do not know. I do not know who has taken them. If we were to find them, perhaps I could help you find the answers you need.
Pasal tadi yang first option tadi start aku cakap tu dia ada force choke. Adakah kalau aku force choke dia akan join aku?
I know some of what you speak. It is said that when a Jedi and Padawan establish a close connection, that they can feel each other across distances and coordinate their movements in battle. The intensity of the connection varies. That bonding is said to also be something that manifests itself in such techniques as Bastila's battle meditation, the ability to touch the minds of others, to demoralize or inspire them. It is also said that moments of death or near death may also cause such bonds. The stronger one is in the Force, the stronger the connection. I've never heard of a bond being lethal. I suppose such a thing is possible. I had not truly believed Bastila's battle meditation until I had seen it in action. Very well. What is it you wish to know?
No, man.
Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled. You are that Jedi, but the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile. Perspective. Nothing more.
Okay, better call and an answer.
I see. And because you went to war, they cast you out?
That was my belief, but recent discovery seems to indicate there maybe have been other causes.
Do you have a record of this trial?
Yes, aku tak nak tipu dengan dia kot pasal aku nak influence dia.
Perhaps I shall examine it when I get the chance. With your permission.
You are free to do so.
I appreciate your trust. Thank you.
Yeah, influence gain. That's nice. Nanti aku nak. Pasal aku nak ada kalau jatuh pasal aku nak try jadikan dia Jedi. Kau dah
Look,
boleh.
I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand. I've heard about the Force and what it does to people who can't control it, or themselves. And it shows in everything you do, and in your face. That's what you think. Trust me, there's a reason you're changing. It's because it's corrupting you. I can't help but feel it. All of us can. Whatever that witch is doing to you, she's dragging you down into whatever hole she crawled out of.
Are you implying I cannot control her?
Well, you're starting to get creases.
Oh,
Almost
man,
thought you were that old witch for a
aku
second.
lose influence dengan dia.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Okay, tak lose this case. At least asalkan tak lose influence tak apa.
You have left me an opening! More where that came from. Everyone down! Defend yourself! You...
Right.
I am listening.
I hear you.
Minus demolition, stealth, sure. No, actually, saving for computer use and yeah. Except. Oh shit, termasuk sini sebelum save.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
Why are you holding Master Vrook's prisoner?
He's a Jedi Master? Well, the bounty's gonna be that much sweeter then. Nar Shaddaa is paying extremely well for Jedi, especially if they're alive. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
Open the cage.
What? That's a Jedi trick. We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man. Kill her before she tries something else.
More where that came from.
Oh man, ramai gila.
Everyone down. This battle is joint.
Nak stun dia orang.
More where that came from. You have left me an opening.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks?
I'm gonna kill you.
Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. Though perhaps that was your intent.
What do you presume to know of my intentions?
Don't think that I can't sense the taint of the dark side in you. It is difficult to perceive with the Force here on Dantooine, but it does not conceal your nature completely. I don't know why you think I'd tell you anything.
Where are all the Jedi?
Do you think I would tell you if I knew? There are enough of us left to stop you, and now that you have finally chosen to reveal yourself, you shall answer for what you have done.
Are you so eager to end this? I still have questions.
You're wasting your time. Anything I tell you will die with you.
Actually, dia actually jawab soalan aku kan. At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something what happened to me. What was it?
You've seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge?
It doesn't matter if you not tell me.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Does it really matter if you tell me? Only one of us will be living here alive.
Fine. There's little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations will not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it.
Okay. What happened to the Jedi?
The Sith strike at us from the shadows, never facing us in open combat. They seek the extermination of the Jedi Order. Somehow they are targeting us through the Force. And where we gather, they can sense it. But now by dividing our forces, we have made you come to us so we can deal with you. I had suspected a Sith presence on Dantooine, but the destruction the Sith caused here made detecting Force users difficult. As you know, the deaths of so many echo so much so that it is difficult to center oneself. But it also served to mask my presence, to prevent me from being an easy target. And forcing the Sith, forcing you, to come to me.
Malah tadi. Does he have a lightsaber? Tak ada lightsaber.
You become strong again, but I know not how. This isn't over, exile.